Hello everyone, welcome in this first English video where I'm gonna explain my method to create a custom figurine pop of Niko. In the first time, we'll need some place because the design of the figurine will take some... Then, we need to prepare some paint. We need to prepare some paint. First, we need a custom pop to shape or modify as medium. We need some putty. Personally, I use grey or white milliput to classic and fine scale modeling. We also need a wooden or a glass plank to spread the putty, and a box cutter to cut it. In the first time, we need to wear some protection gloves because the milliput is an irritating product. Then, we'll combine the two putty together to obtain a monochromatic and flexible material which we're gonna flatten and cut to have some hair for Niko, which we're gonna place on the figurine pop. After, we're gonna prepare a ball of putty for Niko's cloth. My advice is to flat the putty between two slabs of glass previously greased, to obtain a thin piece of putty. I place a piece of putty I'm gonna press on the figurine, shape and cut. I didn't create a chest to avoid an over thickness and bother us when painting. Then we add a little strip for the scarf. Moreover, for this project I gather the scraps into a ball which I retain for later. We take off the gloves, let's stand the figurine and go to the next step. For the undercoating I preferably use spray because it's unvarying. If you use spray, always be outside or in a well-ventilated room. Many underpaint exists in various colors which can change the final result. I recommend you to spray paint the figurine 20 cm away of your figurine, or will create visible hips and drops. Don't forget to apply spray paint with different angle to paint the totality of the figurine. When the underpainting is finished, we let it stand, then begin the painting. To make a good painting, we need a shelf, the figurine, some thin paint brush, paint, thinner acrylic for my case, water to wash and wet the brush, a piece of paper towel to dry the brush, a palette if we need to create some combinations. The principle of paint will be lightly wet the brush and soak it into the paint. We're gonna spread on a little size of paper towel to remove the excess of paint. Then we apply on the figurine. If we have mixing, it's useful to know basic combination, and remember it's easier to get dark than lighter. So, for our case, I start with a light red, closer of the pink, and I add deep red until obtain the wished color. Well, I did a great job for the moment. I just need to... Wait a minute. Ah! After redoing the painting another time, I'm good to do the final touches. Crabs.